So let's dive into day 2 of Envision, Plan, and Sell Out Your Retreat in 2025, a 3-day challenge to design a profitable retreat that aligns with your business vision and attract your dream clients. The first thing I want to touch today, the first thing that I want to talk about is the trends I've seen working since 2008. 2008 was the year I started dipping my toes into the retreat world. I started working into a retreat center in Italy. It was all focused on Ashtanga yoga, and it was a whole new world to me. I had some background in the hospitality, but diving into the retreat world was a completely new thing. And over the years, since 2008, I have been seeing trends that come and go. Things have been changing a lot, but I have been seeing trends that have been working ever since. And I'm going to share some with you today. This may give you also inspiration, connecting with the class we had yesterday about the theme that you might choose for your retreat, the time of the year, and so on. So first, I wanted to start also talking about my 2 past retreats that sold out, and they were at Samahita retreat as well, which is the venue that I've chosen for my upcoming bootcamp. And there was one thing for these 2 retreats that was the common denominator, and that I have seen working again and again. And this was combining 2 elements. For these 2 retreats, I had a partner. For these 2 retreats in particular, I had someone that we were 2 retreat leaders, and each one of us brought an expertise. However, it doesn't mean that you need to partner up with someone. You can do your retreat completely by yourself, and you can bring 2 elements together. And I will share some examples with you in the following slides. But this is to say that sometimes, and this is something that I've been seeing since 2008, combining these 2 elements can make your retreat much more attractive. For example, the 2 retreats that sold out in my case, one of them, the first one, was about yoga, nutrition, and food. Actually, this is 3 elements, but nutrition and food are very well connected. And the second one, it was the art of connecting. It was about bringing fitness, movement, and yoga all together. That seemed to be very attractive for the participants, and they got a lot out of it. What I've seen from other retreat leaders that I have worked with, for other retreat venues that I have been working, and these retreat venues, some of them have been established for many years. Some of them are top in the industry, hospitality industry. Some of them are my own clients. So let's dive into these examples. One of them that I've been seeing that it's working really well, again, it's combining a couple of elements. For example, neuroscience and creative movement. And this, I know this is a very, very specific example, but what I like you to think when you think about creating a retreat experience, and perhaps you are the only retreat leader, or maybe you are partnering with someone, think about how can you pull something from both sides. So one side would be more like kind of the theory, what's behind something that you're teaching, and then the second part would be the actual practice. Another one that I've seen, and this is from one of my current clients, we are working developing their retreat brand, and this brand is a brand that is positioning themselves. We are positioning the brand as Ayurveda. And so what they tried to combine in their last retreat was combining the ancient wisdom and modern science. Another thing that I've seen, and this is actually a retreat that I took the last year in Bali, and this was a retreat. The base for this retreat was networking and connections for personal and professional development. This is something I've seen working again and again over the years, and it's becoming more and more popular. This is a place, this is a space where you would go and connect with other professionals in your field. Let's say you are a wellness professional. Let's say you are a yoga teacher. You go into this space where you are learning, you are developing yourself or you are developing about your business, you are developing and growing your business, and you get to do a lot of network with other people and other professionals that down the road, they will become your business besties, they will become partners, they will become people which you're gonna do partnerships in your product. Those are things that I wanted to share with you, that are things that I've seen working since 2008. For whatever this worth, I hope this gives you inspiration. Now, buckle up, because the next thing that I want to share with you are the hottest retreat trends in 2025 and 2026. And this, my friend, is insider knowledge. I am someone who spent hours learning, navigating the internet, navigating the places, the retreat spaces, to understand what's working and what's going to be working. And today I bring with you as insider knowledge the 5 hottest retreat trends in 2025 and 2026. So if you're ready for it, let's dive in. And here they are. And we're going to stop a little bit in each one of them. The first one is longevity focus retreats. The reality is that these days, travelers are seeking more and more for experiences that promote not just the relaxation that would give you a yoga retreat, but also they are looking to extend their health span and to extend their life. Wellness clinics, luxury resorts are introducing advanced biohacking techniques such as cryotherapy, infrared light treatments, and IV drips. This is all with the goal of optimizing physical performance and well-being. And of course, I know this could be very interesting for some of you. For some of you, might be completely out of the radar, but think about longevity. Even if we talk about longevity, it doesn't necessarily has to be having IV, infrared sauna, and so on. There is so many places in nature and so many spaces that can offer that. So you don't have to go in particular for that specific machine that is going to expand your life and so on. But you can see what the nature has to offer. Number 2, and this is something that is growing even more and more, is sexual wellness retreats. There is a growing emphasis right now on holistic well-being, and that also includes sexual health. And resorts, including some resorts I've been working for, are incorporating tantra experts and sex therapies into their wellness programs. And this is something that it's been over the years, I've been seeing growing. This trend is growing and it's becoming even more important. These programs aim to provide comprehensive approaches to intimacy and personal connections. And sometimes these sexual wellness retreats are also oriented for couples. Couples that want to improve the relationship and so on might choose to come to one of these retreats. Number 3, it's plant medicine. And I know this can be a little bit controversial. And if you have the idea of running a plant medicine retreat, my advice to you would be to really do your research first, because not every country operates with these retreats. You cannot do this retreat in every country. Some countries don't allow for this. And so you want to do your research. Plant medicine retreats often are featuring substances like ayahuasca or even San Pedro. And they are gaining popularity these days as people are seeking deep healing and spiritual awakening. These experiences are often framed as journeys of self-discovery, for trauma healing and personal transformation, especially as mental health and mindfulness practices become more mainstream. Of course, you want If you are looking to take a retreat like that, I would say look for the person that really have the experience, that really have the knowledge. If you want to do this retreat yourself, make sure the country where you're going to be teaching this retreat, they allow for this. There is also number 4 that I've seen working and is working more and more. It's set jetting. I'm not sure if you have heard about this, but this is the trend of traveling to locations featured in popular movies or TV series. As I'm talking to you, oh my God, I'm so excited because there is the series White Lotus, which I haven't watched yet. I absolutely want to watch this White Lotus, and it's exactly about that. People want to go to these destinations where there has been a movie that has been shoot. This happened with Game of Thrones, taking people to Croatia. This happens with some other movies in the past, Eat, Pray, Love, and so on. And this is becoming even more and more. It's the fact of blending entertainment with exploration. So this trend taps into people's desire for unique, Instagrammable, let's call it this way, experiences that give them their travel a deeper narrative. So this is something that could be interesting for you if you have that retreat in mind, something to consider. And finally, the final one is the transformational business or professional development retreats. As I mentioned, more professionals and entrepreneurs are seeking purpose-driven experiences, and they can step away from the daily distractions and immerse themselves in personal and professional growth. I've seen this working again and again, and this is actually the idea behind my upcoming bootcamp. It's also about transforming yourself, transforming your business. So these retreats usually blend education, business education, networking, and personal development with wellness practices. And it makes them like super attractive to high achievers who want to grow while also recharging. So for whatever that's worth, I wanted to share this with you because this might give you a lot of ideas.